taking on a team from Conference USA, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Moss. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Maiava. Now with the Bill, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, and he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
Just feeds the running back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Bell. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. These two first met in 1912, and both have a rich history of stars. John Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, and Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
That's a great list of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms are solid, right? Like bright red, blue on the other side, just a nice color clash.
Yeah, visually and optically, you're right. This is a very good-looking rivalry game, but it's also good on the field. There's a lot of talent assembled here today.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Boldy. That's reeled in, it's long. At the 35, he's loose. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Using his legs, it's McGowan. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll take a shot. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Moss. Caught near the sticks, it's Skinner. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man, it's Lacey. They'll get the 1st down, it's spotted on the 49. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Grab behind the line. It's Collins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. It's Lacey. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the 1st down. You don't. Now, decision time, 4th and short.
On 4th down, going to the air. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Going to work mark in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Number 5 with the carry.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Intercepted, number 19. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals! Effective offenses led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continued to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The give to the tailback. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Boley. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked them.
Breaks into the open.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Let's go! On the option. He'll toss it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Snags it quickly on the left. Still running at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Unleashes one. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Touchdown, Louisville! A great catch and run for 6.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's McGowan. Fires toward the target. intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running the red zone, it's Watson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Louisville.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. He got it. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
To the air, it's Boley. Fires to the middle. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. The Ville taking command as the Cardinals stretch the lead.
Yeah, the Cardinals doing everything right. They're doing everything they need to do. They are looking down their noses at Kentucky right now, say, we run this state.
And it looks like Louisville just has the most composure between the two teams in this game, right? They're not making as many mental errors, and that's starting to show up on the scoreboard.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Got it in the middle. It's Law. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Back to pass, it's Bowling. Keeps looking downfield. Finding an escape route. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Looking to fire. Throwing right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's McGowan. Here's a heat. Grab near the sticks. It's Bowling. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Pushes for the goal line. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard in this running back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Leaves it with the back. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Pulls it in. It's long.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release by the QB. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one. Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Bring in the heat. He's got him. Finds a crease at the 20.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Boley. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Snagged in the middle, it's Rodriguez. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
Yeah, and when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical third down situations, you're going to find him more and more. Great connection right there.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting...
Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Power football with the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe it was just in the cards as Louisville takes home this rivalry game, and they will bring the Governor's Cup home to the Ville. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.